last we left off, there was a nearly successful murder. And Malachi was able to help you track the suspected killer, or attempted killer, back to his house. He was being cryptic about his house not being safe. You guys didn't care and decided you wanted to go after the guy anyway. And that's where we find ourselves, in Malachi's house. I've discovered as I was building that Malachi's house that I have no idea how to fill a room and also how giant these rooms actually are.
We'll just pretend there's furniture.
No, it's even better that there's no furniture. It's a weird old man's house.
Yes, this is creepy.
I was looking like his entry hallway is like 20-foot wide one way and 15-foot wide another way, and it's like, how big is this man's entry hall? Like how big are his hallways?
He's a wizard. It's you can make it look bigger on the inside.
That's fair. So Malachi tells you, go ahead, look around. I mean, there can't be that many places for him to hide.
He's not going to mention any of the really deadly protection that he has in the house that we need to worry about.
The protections aren't in the main house, so hopefully we won't encounter any of them.
It's another house?
There's a basement. That's where the protections are.
Ah.
All right. I think we should definitely stay together. I don't think we should split up any very much.
Cool. Is the front door that double door to our right?
No, the front door is directly behind you. Didn't put one in.
Okay. Let's see.
Here, I'll put a door in right now.
Surprise, we're stuck in here. There is no escape. The rest of the campaign is The Grove, Malachi's House Edition.
There's your door.
Nice.
Okay. I mean, I guess any direction will do. I say we go north.
All right.
Okay.
Start at the top.
Just straight north? Okay.
Yeah.
I will reveal that area. Welcome to Malachi's bedroom.
Oh.
Whoops.
All right. Sorry, Malachi. We're just going to glance around. We shouldn't be long.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously I'm going to check under the bed.
All right.
Absolutely.
You look under the bed, and there's nothing under the bed.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, like I kind of like the idea that the bed is the only furnishing in this room.
Yeah. That's serial killer stuff.
Is there like a giant closet or something like that?
No.
Okay. Malachi, are you okay?
I've never been one for, furnishings that much. I have what I need, and that's about it.
Oh, fair enough. Quite practical. But we'll, I guess we can follow through the bed. So there's a door to the right of the bedroom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That will be the living room, I think. I said it was.
Okay.
A little fireplace and a couch.
That's quite nice.
What does detect magic get me right now, David?
This whole house is magic.
Cool. So not helpful.
Yeah.
Got it.
I will say that the fire is a bit more magic than the rest of the house.
Ooh.
Noted.
Which the fire is giving off illusion magic, if that matters.
Okay. I guess I'm looking for something that could potentially hide a person if they're standing in a room.
I'm just looking down my list of things if I can use any abilities to kind of find something invisible, but I don't think I've got that.
No.
Can I do a perception check of the room?
If you want to.
That line read.
I'll let you know now that the room is incredibly plain.
No, never mind. It's fine. I was looking for small things like dirt, but I got a 5.
Right, yeah, the room is incredibly plain. If anyone else wants to do perception checks, we can.
Why not? Never hurts, right?
Hmm.
Hell yeah, got it.
It's not gonna do it.
I'm looking at a 15 for perception in this room at least.
All right, I think then you would see the faint outline of some boot prints moving towards this door over here.
Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Paladin opens the door first.
All right. Let me reveal this room.
Alex is on it. She's ready to open that door as soon as she can reach the handle.
Yeah. Once you get to hold of that handle, it's over.
All right. It seems to be a back hallway, very sparse, except for a mirror in the middle.
Okay.
Where do the footprints lead?
To the mirror.
Oh.
I asked Malachi what's up with his mirror.
Jalen, immediately you get to the mirror and you notice it looks it looks like a mirror you can see the other side. Because you can't see yourself.
Jalen's a vampire.
Yeah, confirmed. I'm back.
Hello, you can't see yourself either.
Are we all vampires?
I'm also a vampire.
Alex, get over here.
I call Malachi.
All right, Malachi's gonna come over.
Do I have anything specific for magic?
Ooh.
I will say, Hella's detect magic. This mirror is throwing off hella weird vibes.
First of all, rude making fun of my name like that. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna ask Malachi what's up with his weird mirror.
Fun fact: when Malachi gets near the mirror, you can see the reflection in it.
I can see his reflection.
Yeah, only his reflection.
Malachi, would you mind explaining maybe what's going on?
Malachi looks at the mirror and is like, if he's in there, then this is the only way in and out. He's not getting out of there. Otherwise, I'm not going in there. You guys, I would recommend you don't. But
There's parts of your own house that you don't go into.
This house is older than it looks, and I can't go there.
Is the
Why?
Yeah, yeah, definitely why.
I'm sorry. It's been too long. I don't know how to describe this to you.
We can come back through mirror.
I should be able to.
All right, Alex goes.
Well, hold on.
You can stop her if you want.
Yeah, I'm just gonna grab you and be like, what if we just break it? And then he can't come out.
Or what if we take a short rest?
Oh,
What do you take a short rest? Hold on. As the warlock, I agree with this short rest question.
okay. I will say you guys started this having finished a long rest.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
Woo!
thank you very much. In that case, how do you do this on D&D Beyond? Okay.
Excellent.
Well, in that case, I suppose we can go in. But is there anything anyone would like to prepare in advance? We don't know what will be on the other side.
So does anyone step into the mirror? Stepping through the looking glass?
Well, hold on. Let's discuss just breaking it.
All right, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. The amount of magic coming off this mirror, you'll probably get the sense that this is gonna be incredibly difficult to break because of all that magic.
Okay. I guess.
Which means DM doesn't want to.
Malachi is gonna say, "Do not break that mirror." That
Okay, you better tell me why then, old man. Wait, I don't say it like that though. Why can't I break it? Aren't you supposed to be the elder and protector of this village? What's going on here?
that mirror and what's on the other side is incredibly important, and there would be dire consequences if it were to be separated from here.
Important to who? How?
Everything here.
In that case, I guess we'll take extra care not to break anything. Oh no, All right. Before we step inside, I think I'll cast. I'll like exhale over my body and cast Armor of Agathis on myself.
Good stuff.
Let me see if I have anything I want to do in preparation. I mean, I'm gonna go ahead and cast Spirit Shroud on myself.
All right. What does that do?
I call forth spirits of the dead and flit around me and for the spell's duration. They are intangible and invulnerable. Until it ends, any attack I make deals 1d8 extra damage when I hit a creature within 10 feet of me. It is, I'm going to say radiant damage.
Sounds fun.
Any creature that takes this damage can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. And any creature of my choice that I can see that starts within 10 feet of me has its speed reduced by 10 until the end of my next turn.
Nice.
Sounds good.
So I'm going to do that.
I'm going to assume because as soon as Hella asked about the mirror, my audio went out because apparently a different pair of headphones was connected to my phone. I'm assuming
Oh, weird.
DM logic can't break the mirror.
It's too.
Uh,
Malachi said it was very important to the grove. So we can't
Okay.
break it.
So DM logic. We do not have knowledge.
I guess it's just important.
Yeah. Okay. I have no prep spells. Does Jalen?
Yeah, I just cast Armor of Agathis.
All right. So man, I only get 2 spells. Being a warlock is hard.
It's one of the strongest classes in the game. We're like, oh man.
I only get to cast 2 spells. It's hard, man. It's a lot of work. I guess I'm gonna walk through the mirror then.
all right.
Lex has already beaten you to it.
Okay. So now that we walk in the mirror, what's going on?
Yeah, so you walk into the mirror and you're in this kind of plain looking room with sandstone tiles on the ground. A
Mhm.
couple of mirrors to either side of you. But other than that, this room looks very plain.
Interesting. Hella falls to his knees, holding his head.
Hello? You okay?
It's really loud in here.
I think that's just you. I cannot hear anything.
He looked at his friends like they're crazy.
We look at you like you're crazy.
Just like a very confused, quizzical look.
Lex is gonna do a quick medicine check on you to see if she could figure out what's wrong. It's a 13. Hella, does a 13 tell me what's wrong with you?
That's a great question. You should ask God.
Ah, dang.
Well, turns out my unarmed strikes can do 0 damage, so I think Jelen can slap Hella across the face with absolutely no repercussions.
All right.
Don't slap the poor boy. If you go up like you're gonna, if you're going up like you're gonna slap him, I'm gonna like shove you away, just like wave arms at you.
It's worth a shot.
All right. So you did a medicine check, right?
Yes, 13. Do I know what's wrong?
He is clearly in a lot of pain, but you cannot determine the source.
Okay.
Hmm.
Me looking at my. Is there. Oh no, okay, I've been allowed in that. Would technically insight help at all? Like
Sure.
determining if it's not a like physical ailment and such?
If you want to try an insight, you can.
15. I have a +5. Come on, man.
I'd say you definitely the way he's reacting, it's like he's trying to, like because like, you're clutching your head, right?
Yeah.
It seems like you would guess if you're looking at someone like that they have they're hearing something incredibly loud and like they're trying to like block out some variety of sound. Is how you would probably interpret it.
Hmm.
Hella, if you can still hear us, would you like me to mess with your mind a little? Would that help or make it worse?
At the suggestion of that, he stands up. It's like, no, I'm fine.
Okay. Alright, well, keep telling us if something's going on with you, yes?
I'm hearing voices.
And not in a good way?
Not exactly. Heard them in the past, but when we got into the grove, they were not as loud. They were not there. And now that we're here, They're really, really loud.
Is this something you've heard before?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it continues to worsen, we will send you back through the mirror. It is better for you to be without this complication than to risk your life fighting someone.
I should be fine. Nothing new, just a bit sharper than I'm used to. At this point, he just kind of like tries to shake it off and look like he's fine.
Alright, well, if you need us to do anything for you, please let us know.
Will do.
I can mess with your mind later if that would help after we deal with whatever in here.
Let's just get going so we can get out of here.
Alright. So, just looking at the room, did he say that the other two objects in the room were mirrors?
I remember he said they were sandstone tiles on the ground, but I don't recall if he said mirrors or not.
Okay.
Yes, these are mirrors, almost exactly like the ones you saw before. Again, you see the reflection of the room, but not yourselves.
Interesting. And these are doors? Or these are mirrors? More mirrors. Duh.
Those are the more mirrors.
Okay.
Just out of curiosity, can I try a silent image, like the minor illusion cantrip, and just do an image of like a just a small animal or something in my hand, and just see if that comes up in the mirror?
I don't think it would.
Okay.
No.
Interesting. This is very unusual. He's all right. I guess we'll commit to one. Yes.
Are there more boot prints in here, David?
Yes.
Oh.
Where do they lead?
To this one here.
Come on.
That one.
Alex, keep up with the program.
Also, though, Alex is looking at every shadow in the room, kind of hopefully, since Hella said that this was something that came up. That it was something that was there before the grove, but once entering the grove was gone.
I wonder what Malachi was afraid of in here. Besides a potential murderer. We'll follow your lead then, Alex.
All right. This will be fun. Okay, so you guys step through that mirror.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna need a dex save for everyone who steps through.
Oh yeah. Dexterity saving throws.
It's a 19 for Jalen.
Do. Hella got a dirty 20.
Hey.
All right.
I got a 13.
Okay. So it looks like with some hindsight, there's some bonus. So what's gonna happen here? Alex falls face first into the water. However, Hella and Jalen manage to hold on to the mirrors as they go through and don't fall in. How good is Alex at swimming?
I mean, her athletics is pretty good.
All right.
I don't think she'd be bad at swimming.
I will say another little hiccup. The mirror on the other side of this room is about 10 feet above the water line.
Oh wow.
Alright. I don't know how heavy each of you are, but I might be able to carry you in. Does anyone need a lift?
Yes, use those resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, just yeet me across.
I don't think I'm that
I'm
strong.
small.
You're small, but I don't think I can pick you up that easily. I'll have a look. I guess, yeah, just trying to see if I can avoid using flight, but I think I'm going to need to. Yeah, alright. Ooh. Okay, I was going to use the new wind form, but I think that would only benefit me to get across, but not you guys, because I wouldn't be able to pick you up. So that's fine. Alright, Jalen will activate flight and try and drag you out the water.
So I'm sorry, are we all in the water?
You guys are so Hella and Jalen are currently holding onto the mirror, but they're above the water line. Alex is in the water.
Okay. I mean, but the water is deep enough to swim in.
Oh, yeah, seemingly so.
Okay.
In fact, you're not sure how deep it is.
Um,
I'm getting more concerned as we say this.
as someone who has lived in a desert their whole life, what are the odds I would know how to swim?
I would guess unlikely.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I can carry you. It's fine. So I'll try and scoop up Alex first out of the water and try and take you across to the other mirror.
I'm gonna need probably a strength check in order to carry another person across.
I was fearing this. Just straight strength.
Yep.
All right.
Go ahead and see how this works.
I got a 12.
Oh, last
See,
one.
normally that would work. Except one thing you'll notice is as you try to pull Alex out of the water is kind of like seemingly gripping onto her as well, and so you're fighting against the water itself as you're pulling her out.
Oh no.
So I say you get about halfway until like it's you basically you're at a standstill where the water is like gripping onto her,
Okay.
pulling her back in. And I also will say at this point you see that some of the water is kind of creeping its way up towards Hella.
Oh no.
It's slime. This is an ooze, ain't it?
Or maybe some sort of water creature. I don't know.
No, this is just a water slime like all the TikTokers use.
Oh.
Let me just look at my spell list again. What can I do here?
Yeah, I think Jenna might yell out to Hela, shoot the water! Or something like that.
Shoot the water!
Shoot the water!
Wait, shoot it or don't shoot it? Which is it?
Okay, David, I'm gonna go ahead and try using my athletics to kind of move across the water towards the mirror.
All right, go for it.
Alright, that's a 16.
All right, I say with that you're able to move a bit of the ways across, so you get to about there with a 16. It is
Okay.
really difficult to move in this water.
Mm-hmm.
So just to check, you said that I am currently like 10 feet above this water, right?
I'd say this side of the mirror is only about 5 feet above, but yeah, you're about 5 feet above the water, and the water is creeping its way up towards you.
Okay. And how far across is the room?
25 feet.
Oh, right. Squares. Duh. So I'm having someone tell me to shoot the water, and having someone tell me to not shoot the water. So that's already confusing. Let me think about. I don't want to do this.
I'd rather not take an Eldritch Blast.
I'm not gonna shoot you. I could shoot just the whole room.
Yeah, but knowing physics of things that feel like slime, it doesn't sound like a good idea. But you do
I'm gonna shoot
you.
it.
I can use
I'm gonna
lightning
Eldritch
instead.
Blast
I
slime.
can use lightning.
Please
I'm gonna
don't.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the water on the like far side of the room.
All right. Yeah, the spot where you blast, the water pushes away from that and then flows back to where it was. It doesn't seem that any other water reacts to where other than the spot you shot.
Okay. So if I were to try and shoot near Alex, would I have to roll to not hit her?
Probably. But also, I don't think that's going to have the effect that you want it to, because it's not like the water is like just like gave up where you shot. It's more of like the water like just reacted to being pushed, and then flowed back to where it was.
Okay. In that case, I really don't want to use like another one of my spell slots.
It's okay.
Not what I'm going for here.
It's okay. Alex, Alex, do you trust me?
No.
Okay, never mind.
No.
What do you want?
I can drag you out the water. I can get you to the mirror.
Fine. Try again.
Okay. I'm going to fly to above the mirror on the opposite side. like roughly at the same height as it, so something like, I don't know, 10 feet off the ground. And I want to use Lightning Lure as a cantrip, which is basically where I create a lash of lightning, which strikes out to one target, which in this case is Alex, and they have to succeed on a strength saving throw or be pulled 10 feet towards me. So I want to kind of like do a bit of a tug of war using this cantrip.
All right, and Alex can choose to fail if she wants to, so she can just be pulled. Is that are you going to choose to fail, Akila?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. You take what 1d6 damage, right?
Unfortunately, 2d8.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
All right. Alex will remember this.
I'll just roll that. Oh, it's only 11 damage. Plus 4,
All right.
plus 4 from my patron thing, so that's 15 total.
All right. 15 damage. However, Alex is yanked up out of the water. Do you latch on to something, or do you just go through the mirror?
I'm going through the mirror. Screw everything else. I just got hurt. I'm done. I'm finding
All right.
this man and putting a bone through his throat.
Okay. So question. So I still have that spirit shroud on, right?
Yep.
So like how I'm just gonna like because it does damage constantly around me.
Yep.
I'm just gonna drop into the ooze and see what happens.
Okay. I'd say probably that it's easier for you to move across because it's being constantly like bashed and bombarded.
Mhm.
So I need to put a mirror there.
It also forces the ooze to move slower, whatever that would mean in this case.
Probably give you advantage.
Cool.
So yeah, you can try and swim across if you'd like to. It'd be an athletics check.
Athletics check. Oh boy.
Yep.
Advantage. Well, killing it.
All right. This is not good. You start to sink a bit because you do not have any swimming skills at all.
Great.
What's your Constitution modifier?
My Constitution modifier is 0.
Right. You can hold your breath for 1 minute.
Cool. In a moment of immediate panic, I'm just gonna cast Misty Step
Okay.
and to the mirror and just goodbye.
All right.
Bloop. We're done.
All
We're
right.
out of here. Goodbye.
However, you get to the other side. This room, the floor, you see all these stone tiles, except none of them are level. And in fact, like some of them are simply like slowly moving up and down.
Huh.
But with the spot that you like appear in inside the mirror doesn't seem they seem to be like wider tiles that are like solid. But everywhere else in the room, like, other than the mirror over here, is like these kind of like these small like square pillars that are like slowly moving up and down.
Mm-hmm.
Does it look like it's something that would, like, when you say moving up and down, do you just mean by like maybe a foot or so?
Yeah, most of them.
Okay.
So I rolled another perception check, and it's an 18 to see if I can see those footmarks and see what tiles they step on.
I will say in this room you don't see any footprints. However, with that 18, I will say that you will recognize that these pillars moving are reacting to one another.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like like they're like moving up and down in reaction to like the motion of one next to it.
Okay.
Well, since I think I'm still flying, I'll ask to the party. Do you think I should just try and find out which mirror we should head for before anything else?
Let's see. So they're reacting to each other. So what happens if I just like step on the closest one?
You step on the closest. Like how hard do you put your full weight on it?
I lightly put my foot on it. I don't put any weight. I just put my foot on it.
All right. So when you put your foot on it, all the ones next to it, they move upwards about 4 times as much as you push down.
Oh,
Interesting.
So
And
if
how
you
big
put
are
your
the squares?
you put your weight, huh?
How big are the squares?
They're like 2 or 3 feet, they're kind of random, but they're range from 1 foot to like 3 foot squared.
Okay.
Uh, then if you lift your foot off of it, you'll see that those ones will come down, and then it will make like a wave going out.
oh.
Other ones.
And that was without even putting weight on it?
That was with you putting a little bit of weight on it and taking it off.
Okay, what if I step on it really hard?
Then the ones next to the ones you step on, they crash into the ceiling, and some dust falls down.
Lovely. Do the stones that go up, do the walls of them look like... Are they completely smooth stone, or...
It looks a little weathered, but it looks like fairly smooth. Yeah.
What happens if I step on the stone?
Because you're a little lighter, it probably won't crash as hard, but it seems that it doesn't take that much weight for it to go the full length to the ceiling.
So what I'm picturing is that if you stand on a single stone, the 4 immediately adjacent to it would go up into the ceiling, leaving you trapped in like a very long, tall, like cuboid shape.
Yeah, and then if you somehow manage to get your weight off of them, then those ones will come crashing back down, and then the one that you're on will go up.
Okay. So, speaking somewhat logically, Jalen can kind of hover at a distance. Like, I don't think he needs to touch the ground at all because he's still got flight for another like 8 minutes. So, it's more what can I do to help you guys? I could, Alex, I could try dragging you over again using the lightning.
Alex is gonna look at you with such a look of disdain that you'd have never seen on a lizard-looking creature before.
Alright, well, never mind.
Now, David, you said that the stones moving are mainly along to this top mirror. What about towards this mirror to our far right?
So the stones are moving like out in like almost like a wave pattern out from the ones you step on.
Okay. But the stones near us are completely flat.
Yeah,
Where
so it
we're
seems the ones that are directly in front of the mirror, directly in front of the 2 mirrors that are on the south, those ones seem to be stable.
So, hold on. So, from where I'm standing, or where Jalen's standing, that's only about a square. So, it's about a 5-foot, 10-foot jump to the other mirror.
Yeah. You want to try jumping it?
Can I?
Yeah.
Just real quick. So if Jalen's flying, right?
Yeah.
What if he just like picks up part of us and we like walk along the wall? You know what I mean? Like
That honestly, that probably work because like the issue with the last room is that the water was physically pulling you down.
yeah,
But in this room, like Jalen picking you up would probably be a lot easier.
yeah. Like so, if we're up against the wall and he picks us up and like we're like it just kind of has us pushed against it and we're kind of like using that to like help take some of the weight off of him, he could just carry us to the mirror.
If Jalen wants to make those athletics checks, you can do that.
So would he get advantage though since we're using the wall to help?
Sure. Honestly, if you want to, if you want to make like some climbing checks or something like that, you can like he can get advantage on helping you up. You all can get advantage on it.
Okay. And we're going for the far mirror or the close one? Do we know which one the guy went through?
You don't specifically.
If I look at the ceiling and look for like patterns of where there's dust and where there isn't, does it become more clear?
Not really.
Okay.
Is the now the walls of the room, is that smooth or is there grooves in that?
There's grooves when some of the pillars are rubbed up against them, but like that's about it. Like there's a couple of like vertical grooves from like some pillars that have like swayed to one side and like dug into the wall.
Deep enough to get a handhold, though.
Potentially, yeah.
I think Jalen will poke his head straight in the mirror immediately above us, 10 feet away, just to see if this is where we should be going.
This is the biggest room here.
Okay, there's a lot going on there. Okay, I think Jalen will immediately...
Including our mystery man.
Rorschach.
Yeah, okay. Jalen's immediately poking his head back through, hoping he wasn't spotted, and gonna try and help his allies through.
Okay.
Are we
I mean,
gonna
I feel like-
ignore those 2 checks you did on D&D Beyond?
No, we are not. So who was that?
Can I
Alright.
like make an investigation roll to try and like figure out which rocks are the best ones to step on
Sure.
to like get through this and like solve this puzzle maybe?
All right, yeah, perfect. 23, I'd say that you're able to I think like you're watching some of the wave patterns, and you notice that some of the rocks are moving less than others, and you're able to figure out that there are a couple of ones that are safer to stay on. And I think that with that, you probably can make your way across.
Cool. I'm just gonna try it and be like, watch carefully what I do.
All right. Yeah, so you managed to pick your way across, very carefully. And jump across the mirror.
I'll wait for everyone to get over first.
I'm
Okay.
gonna mimic what Hella did.
All right. Yeah, I'd say you guys are probably able to do it, and like a combination of that and
Cool.
Jalen picking you up or something like that, you can definitely get it working.
I only rolled an 8.
Did Jalen mention that the guy's on the other side yet? Or
No, I haven't said anything.
all right. What's over there?
Just the guy we're looking for, and some big piles, and maybe some giants suits of armor or something.
Oh,
Alex
that
is
all?
through the mirror.
Yes.
Jalen goes through the mirror.
Let's go.
All right. So you find yourself in this huge treasure room. There's like tons and tons of things. However, like I think what's most noticeable immediately is that I use piles of gold because that's what's available, but the actual amount of like money and like valuables are like quite a bit less compared to the number of items like weapons, shields, amulets. There is tons and tons of them.
Huh.
Huh.
I have a feeling that...
Like
Okay.
most of these piles are seemingly are just items.
Okay. I'm noticing that there's no longer a man in the middle of the room.
No. Also, is Hella's detect panic still on?
Sure, he'll cast it when he walks in the room.
Okay. Yeah, because like, you get that for free, right?
Yes.
All right. What I think what I'll say is you find is that there is a very small amount of magic in this room. Like you look at these piles, and like in the piles, there's maybe one thing that has a magical aura in it.
Okay. I feel better about these giant statues then. So, but nothing going on with any of the chests or anything?
No.
Interesting.
How about in the center of the room where the guy was? That's what I care about.
I think your detect magic range is not large enough to see there yet.
I also
I'm just
can't
gonna
see
do.
invisible things.
You actually can. I looked it up because it's all magic in the area.
Coolio. All right. Well, I
Yeah.
do a perception check just to be safe.
I
got 21. Which is actually a nat 20.
All right. There's your detect magic radius. Perfect.
I got a nat 20 on my perception check, so get wrecked, invisible guy.
I'd say you don't even need the detect magic then, because what you'll see is to move to GM layer, move you down, move layer again. Is you'll hear someone rummaging through this pile over here.
Cool. And that's, let's see, 5, 10, 15. Wait, how do I draw my... There it is. So he's 70 feet away right now. Okay.
He is also obscured by the pile.
Right, but I mean, I know something's over there. So what's the amount of distance you can move? It's like 60 feet in a round?
Your speed is 30, so you can dash and do 60 if you want to.
Okay.
Can I
So
can I stealth and dash?
Oh, that's not about to happen.
If you want to stealth, that would require your action. So you could only do 30 feet unless you had something that lets you dash the bonus action or hide the bonus action.
I'm just gonna dash because I also have my I have the aura of conquest, which means that enemies in 10 feet of me can't move. Their movement is dropped to 0.
If they're afraid of you.
Yeah, I'll just draconic cry once.
Cool. So before that happens, though, let me do some maths here. So 60 feet would get me to here. Would I be able to see him from there?
I think if you get anywhere where you would have where the pile is not obstructing you, then you'd be able to see him. So from 60 feet, I think
Like right here.
Yeah, you get there and you'll be able to see him. Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just gonna sprint. Hold on. Turn this off. Get out of here. All right. I'm gonna run over here. And I'm just gonna straight up curse this man.
Oh, that's not very nice.
If you dash, then that's your action as well, so you wouldn't be able to do
That's
a
cool.
spell.
This is a bonus action.
Okay, yeah, all right.
So I mean, which just means I get to hit him better. But also, is he within 10 feet of me?
He is.
So he has. How does this spell work? Hold on. Where'd it go? He has some amount of less movement now. I can now choose to make him have 10 less feet of movement, which I'm going to do.
Nice. Just to ask, David, are we considered that we're essentially in like a surprise round?
I mean, sure. Yeah. So you guys can get your initial actions off, then we'll roll initiative.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I use my dash to get there.
All right.
Wait, what's my flying speed?
I'm gonna put an aura on you so we can see what your thing is. All right. There's your conquest aura.
Okay.
And I will say, Hella, I will say immediately you see a lot of magic stuff on Rorschach, Domino, whatever we're calling him.
Cool. That's exciting. Glad I used both my spells before getting here. Stupid not being able to swim.
All right. Let's get initiative going.
That's a 12.
Okay.
Got a 6.
I also got a 6.
Aw, yeah. 6s all day, every day.
Oh. All right.
Alex, how are you moving so fast?
All right, and Domino.
It was a 5.
Rolls a 18.
Ugh,
Nice.
heckin' rude.
All right, remember he has 10 less feet of movement.
I know. So I think immediately he's gonna see everything that's going on. And let's see. He's going to immediately do a Misty Step because he does not want to be where he
Oh,
is. Measure to
He has to be able
there, I
to
think.
see past the pile.
I guess yeah, you're right. You can't. But he wants to be
Anywhere
somewhere
else.
away. Yeah, I think even like over on this table would be. No, he think he wants to be here over on this pile.
All right.
And teleport over here, and then for his action, he pulls out a little pulls out a little metal cube with a button on it and presses the button, and then puts it away.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
My turn?
Give me 1 second. It will be. Make sure I get. There we go. Yep, your turn.
All right, I'm gonna move right here, and then I'm going to use my channel divinity, which I'm going to choose to use my hold on while I find the actual thing for it. Basically, once I find it, there we go. Conquering Presence. Force chosen creature within 30 feet to make a Wisdom saving throw, DC 15, or they're frightened for 1 minute.
All right. Slash.
Wait, but then he'll just run away
E.
more.
No, he can't.
Because if he's frightened and he's within 10 feet of me, he can't move.
Wisdom save. He's not going to be very wise, actually. Not wise at all, I don't think. All right, he's afraid.
Ooh.
He now cannot move, and as well, I'm going to use one of my Draconic Cries as a bonus action, which is, since he's within 10 feet of me, until the start of my next turn, myself and my allies have advantage on attack rolls against the enemy.
Nice.
This guy's about to
All
get
right,
popped.
sounds good.
That's awesome.
And that'll be the end of my turn.
All right. Hella, Jalen, you can choose who goes
You
first.
can go for it. Michaela stole my all my ideas. Yeah, I wanted to use Draconic Cry as well, but apparently no.
I mean,
News you lose.
do you want to go? Do you want to go, or do you want me to
go?
go? Cool. I'm just gonna walk up to this guy and hit him a bunch of times.
All right.
Let me
Hit
look
me.
at all the cool bonus things I have before I do anything too crazy.
And you have advantage.
I do. Cool. I can also attack twice. That's good to know. Cool. So Hella's actually gonna draw a sword. He's gonna do a thing.
All right.
So he's going to go ahead and actually take his sword out of its sheath for the first time since you guys have met him.
Oh, nice.
All right.
And it's like a weirdly simple looking. Will you describe it, David?
So, the way I have imagined is it's a very old weapon design. Like if you guys are interested, it's probably like the actual shape of the blade is outdated by 100 years or so. However, let me pull up the thing.
It's like something you'd imagine, like the shape, like you'd imagine like a sultan using
Oh,
an
that's
old
cool.
like
Yeah. So like yeah,
Arabian
it
Nights
is
type
very
thing.
close to like a scimitar.
Okay. So because I just realized it, I would like to retcon that I left my potted plant with Elvis.
All right.
He's
Potted
not
plant.
currently strapped to my chest. It's
Yeah.
fine.
So yeah, the main important features of this weapon is the curved blade, the very almost black metal, like all metal hilt, and then the blade itself uh glows near like almost yellow white hot,
Nice.
and you can feel the heat radiating off of it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's got like a few like bright red gems in places that there probably shouldn't be gems on a sword. It doesn't look like a very practical weapon, but for some reason it's very impressive.
If anyone wants to make any checks on it, you can potentially know what it's about.
Yeah, sure, I go through it. Well,
What check could I do?
Probably history.
Can I do a
History.
religion check?
You can do a religion check if you want to.
Yay! I have a decent. Oh, come on! I rolled a
I'm looking at
7.
a 15 for
11.
history.
All right, yeah. So for history, yeah, the hilt and blade style looks similar to something you'd see made out of the material Sunforged steel. But as far as you've ever heard, Jalen, Sunforged steel is red, like red orange hot is that the color it is. This one is like yellow white. And as for Alex's 11, the gems you see that are on the hilt, they definitely look ceremonial rather than functional. So you would guess that this blade has some vague religious reasons for being the way it is, but that's about it.
That's all I need to know.
Alright. And then I'm gonna slap this guy silly with it.
Right.
And I'm gonna be two-handing it. Oh no, that's the fire damage.
All right.
Ooh, hold my bad. How do I do this? I think I click this one.
Yeah.
This one twice.
19 hits.
Okay.
Okay, and that's a crit.
Cool. So with advantage, the first hit's a crit.
So
But I'm
yeah,
gonna
you're looking
roll-
at the 13 and the another 13. Looks like.
Mhm. Well, that was
All
the
right,
first hit was with advantage, so that's for hit 1.
Oh, so 20. So yeah, 13 damage from that.
Right. So it's how does this work? So I have 1d8 plus 6 and 1d10 plus 6.
Oh, but shit! You crit with your weapon. Hold up.
Yeah.
This is important.
Oh, okay. First time using it, I crit with it. That's exciting.
Yeah. All right. So first things first. You need to roll an additional d8.
Okay. Did that do a thing? Oh, okay. I rolled a 7, it looks like. Oh no, I rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah, so he does 14 damage actually.
Okay. Killing it. Love the extra d8.
And you can pick one non-magic item or weapon or armor that he has equipped that you can target, and he'll destroy that.
Yeah. What are my options?
So he has a kitchen knife. He has his like coat and jacket, his hat. Like he doesn't seem to be wearing any traditional armor, and his only weapon he has out is his knife. Which I don't even know if he hasn't pulled yet. So like you see the knife on his belt.
Can I destroy his mask?
Yes, you can.
I'm gonna destroy his mask.
All right.
So how does this work? So I hit the guy, right? It's like shines like a golden yellow, and then the mask just like burns off of his face.
So here's what I think actually happens because I forgot the mask itself is magical, but I like this scene. So
Okay.
what's gonna happen is you come in hot. Alex like shuts him down. He can't move, and the hell comes in due to like an overhand swing, slashes right in the face, and you'll see that the Rorschach mask tracks on one side, and you can see through and you see like a hollow eye socket behind it.
Spooky.
A hollow skeletal eye socket.
Ooh, we know somebody who controls skeletons.
The one that got attempted murdered, yeah.
Interesting. Dude, maybe her skeletons are rising up against her. Skeleton rebellion.
Skeletal, you say?
Yeah.
It would make sense like you use the kitchen knife because she's in the kitchen.
Sorry, there
right.
was a commotion with Wally, and I had to double check what had happened.
Yeah. How basically I hit this guy with a crit and then his mask broke.
Yeah.
Excellent.
So yeah, part of his mask now is showing that. And I will say, now that you've broken part of his mask, you see that part of like his like clothes starts to deflate a little bit, or like some of them will like shimmer and like go in and out of focus.
Mm-hmm.
You would guess from that the mask is projecting the rest of his form.
Interesting.
So he is not this Rorschach form. Is what you get from that.
Okay. And just because I'm kind of confused looking at this, how does the damage on this weapon work? Because I have two different things that are listed as damages. Because
Yeah, I need to make it not a longsword is what I need to do.
Okay.
I thought I fixed that, but I didn't. But yeah, so what it's supposed to be is just a D8 plus 6, and then if you crit, you get an extra damage dice, and you destroy one non-magical weapon or
Got
item.
it. Cool. So I'm just gonna roll 2 more dice because I get advantage on hitting him again.
All right.
Cool. So we go with the 20 because obviously.
Yep.
And then damage.
So that's going to be 12 more damage.
Yup.
All right. He's up to 25 damage.
And then hold on. What bonus actions do I have? What do I have available to me? I have things that are cool.
David sitting there like, this will be such a cool boss fight. Us like, nah.
We've been waiting for this moment. We finally get to fight somebody.
You have.
Nope, those are regular actions. What does this do? Nope. He hasn't died yet.
Might be it.
Yeah, I think he's free for now. Oh wait, hold on. What is this? I put my curse on him, so he takes an extra +4 damage each time I hit him.
All right, so 8 more damage.
Yeah.
All right.
And I regain. Yeah, cool. So he took +8 more damage. So get back to that guy. That's the end of it.
Good. Just do. So 31 damage where we're at, I think. No. 33 damage. Okay. At the end of your turn, he's going to take a legendary action. And he's going to pull out another magic item. He's going to pull out from, I don't know, somewhere. You don't actually know where, because like he seems like reach into a place that doesn't exist. Yeah, he pulls out a handful of silver coins and then spreads them on the ground. And what's going to happen is now it is Jalen's turn.
All right. Interesting. So he's what, mirror image, I guess, maybe?
Interesting. Cool. I've got a few really fantastic area of effect things that would get everyone in range, but I don't want to get you both of you other players as well.
I've got loads of hit points.
And she can heal us.
I'm not saying Alex will like you very much, but she's got loads
it's
of
alright.
hit
For
points.
now, I'll I guess firstly, if you'll allow it, David, as a free action, I just want to yell to the party, are we trying to take this guy alive? Alright.
The answer to that question is yes.
Is it though?
We have to know
Yeah.
how he got in here, who he is, and why he's doing things.
Okay.
Yeah,
Well
accurate.
then. Ooh. I think I'm. No, see, I was gonna go for Phantasmal Killer, which is basically where you have the creature you target's greatest fears, but I cannot target the creature if there's 4 of them. So I think I'm gonna need to try and start blasting. So I'm gonna launch 2 Eldritch Blasts. Yeah.
You can split your
So
blasts up.
I'll go for. I guess. So do I have to roll a 1 in 4 chance of hitting to start with?
So first thing you do is roll to hit, and then we'll see if you hit a clone or him.
Okay, so I got a 14 total for the first blast. Nice.
All right, that'll hit. So go
Okay.
ahead and roll a d4. On a 1, you hit
That's a
him.
3.
All right, you hit one of the clones.
I should have done some multi-hit move or something. All right. All right, I'm rolling again. That's a 17 to hit, which I assume also hits. All right, rolling a d4. That's a 4.
Yep. All right, that also does not
Okay,
hit
nice.
him, so he's gonna.
I think that's everything I can do for now. I'll leave the rest up to you guys.
All right. Back up to Rorschach's turn. So do I have to make a save against your fear again, or how does this work?
You can choose to try and save again. It's a 15.
Okay. Well, I don't think he's gonna try and because his intent here is to run away. So he's gonna 1, 2,
He
3,
can't
4.
move. He can't move.
This one can. And then this one is going to probably try and stab you because he's not actually no because this one's gonna try and make that save. That's not what I want. That's not a d20. All right, he does not make the save. However, I think at this point more of the mask's starting to crumble, and you'll see his his arm, the clothes kind of like seep back kind of like shrink, and suddenly there is just a skeletal arm holding a knife rather than like the jacket that was over top of it. But yeah, specifically it like seeps back into him as his mask starting to crumble. And this guy over here is going to do what else magic items can I have him pull out? He's going to pull out a wand, because wands are fun. I need, let's see, make sure this is all good, because I can only get one of these. Yeah, I need all of you to make Constitution saving throws. As this guy pulls out a wand and casts Cone of Cold.
Saving throw. I got a 2.
All right.
Wait. Hold
you
on.
get plus, you get plus a little bit from the aura, don't you?
Yes, hold on. Let me find my auras again.
What's your charisma modifier? Plus
Mine?
3. So yeah, so it looks like everybody's gonna get plus 3 on this saving throw.
All right,
It's
so I
not
got
gonna
5.
okay.
With a plus 3. Yeah.
Everybody fails. Good
I
stuff.
love when everybody
All
fails.
right. Flash R 8d8.
Well, at least 2 of us come from relatively warm places, so
That is 38
Wait,
damage.
is this
Oh,
sorry, is
what?
this fireball? What's happening? Oh.
This is Cone of Cold.
Is that between us, or is that just what each of us takes?
That's everybody takes, and this silent image gets popped because he was in the area.
Cool. I got 10 health.
I got loads of hit points.
Oh.
This is fine.
Like that drops everyone to at least below half, right?
Oh yes,
Actually,
especially because I already took damage.
David, I don't know if you're allowed, but can I use a reaction at this point?
Sure,
Okay, I've got a Tomb of Levistus.
perfect. That makes you immune to cold damage, doesn't it?
Yes, and vulnerable to fire. So I'm watching you, Hella. But
All right, so you take 0 cold damage then.
nice. So I for the, yeah, like I said before. So for those that have played Overwatch, it's Maze Ice Block. So I'm just hiding in this giant lump of ice. And so I pop out as soon as the ice melts at the end of my next turn.
All right, that sounds good. That's the end of Domino's turn. He chucks the wand to the side because it's spent now. Alex, it's your turn.
Okay.
He's still technically afraid of you.
20, 25, 30. Just is still within my range, so this will make him have to stop again. And then, let's see, can
I think he'd be 1 closer because he only has a 30-foot range movement.
Excellent.
I miscounted.
Ooh, that means he's in attacking range.
Yep.
Most excellent. I get 2 hits. Let's go. And I get advantage. That first one's a 26 and a 26.
Lovely. Both of those
Dealing
hit.
9 damage for that one. And now I'm going to roll again with my advantage for my other one. That's an 18 and that's a
Both of those
24.
hit.
That one only does 5 damage. But
All right, that's 14. You throwing any smites?
gonna add the let's see, do a bonus action for my spiritual weapon,
All right.
which I also have advantage on. That's a
12
12,
hits.
and that does
8
8
more
damage.
damage. All right. Brings a total
The
of
advantages end
55.
now, though.
All right. With that, yeah, you see, you hit him more, and his mass crumbles even more. Say it probably almost comes completely off this point. You can see his face is like it's a full skeleton face with like that has just these hollow eye sockets, but you see as like the chest kind of like sinks back into the bones. This is definitely one of Maribel's skeletons because you see the giant crystal in their chest. Except this crystal, the coloring inside is much darker than the other ones that you saw before.
Okay.
Also, quick perception check because this is important.
Oh boy, hold on.
Perceiving things go. I got a natural 20 on the perception check.
I got
again.
a 6.
Okay. So yeah, I think Alex is too caught up with it. I think Hella, like probably on your turn, you'll move up, right?
Yeah.
All right. When you move up, because I think we're just gonna jump to your turn now.
Cool.
You can
Sorry,
see crawling across the crystal. You see one of these crawling across the surface of the crystal. It is about 2 inches in diameter. If you'd like to roll nature or arcana, you can try to identify it.
Oh yeah, I'm really good at one of those things.
Not
Me-
great at either, but I'm a try. I got a 13 on nature.
Is that a spider with the Jedi symbol on its back?
Exoskeleton is made of a silver metal, and its back has a star sapphire in it.
Interesting. All right. Yeah, definitely Arcana. Got a 15.
Dylan, you rolling at all?
I don't think I can see it from over here.
Elliot? Oh. Well, I figure like you'll move up on your turn. That's your same initiative as
I mean, I'm
As-
happy
as
to roll,
Hella.
but I actually have to stay still for the next entire round because I use my reaction to doing the Tomb of Ice, so it takes.
Oh right, yeah.
that's
So
right.
maybe
I know
not
it's a bit
then.
awkward. I feel like I'm just kind of glued to this corner. I've put myself in a bad place.
Yeah. All right. Well, then with those rolls, neither of you recognize what it is, other than Hello Detect Magic. Probably picks up that it's definitely magic. And probably has some necromancy vibes on it.
Okay.
David,
Yeah.
I probably can't because I've used my actions for this turn. But with my jeweler's tools that I have, would it be possible that there's a jar of beads or something, a relatively decent sized jar, that I could try to sleight of hand catch this spider into?
That is totally possible on your next turn.
Yeah, exactly. Excellent.
All right, Hella.
Mm-hmm.
You gonna stab him again?
Can I non-lethally stab him?
Yeah, if you want to.
It's the most D&D question
Right.
of all time.
I'm going to attempt to non-lethally stab this guy. Actually, hold on. I'm feeling rather spiteful. I wasn't a very big fan of that cold damage. Now that I'm thinking about it, can I
Mhm.
non-lethally set this guy on fire?
Sure.
Cool. I'm gonna cast Burning Hands.
Sounds good. What? That's Dex save, right?
I think so. Let me find it.
All right.
It's like a trait, not a spell. Oh, it's only first level. That's okay. Yes, dexterity saving throw. So we'll go to here. We'll go to bloop. So he has to be
All right.
17 or take 11 damage.
Slash R D 20 plus 3. He does not make that, so 11 damage. Which is going to pop a little trigger here. When you do this damage, the rest of his mask crumbles, and his whole facade flows back into him, and you see this skeleton with a giant crystal just fall backwards, and then he stops falling backwards. Instead, he goes back up, and you feel yourselves moving against your own will, and do a little reverso.
Oh, Uno reverse.
And you were down here. And your Tomb of Levistus, or the Tomb of Levistus, that melts away as well. And we're back to here. And legendary action. Domino is going to, his mask fully back on. Everything's back. Legendary action. He's going to Misty Step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But and it's now Jalen's turn. You guys still have the damage. You still have the damage you took, and you still spent all of the resources.
That's dumb. I still get movement. Oh no, I did move that turn. So his box like.
Yeah, and I will say like the little box that he pressed earlier explodes.
Man, that's a busted item.
Okay. So I'm just reading up on a spell. Now that he's separated, I was wondering about what I can use on him.
You should lightning lure him so he can't get to the mirror.
Yeah, that's I could.
Or if you have something that can stop.
Yeah,
his
so I was just
movement.
reading up on Phantasmal Killer because that would make him frightened. But I believe unless it's Alex making him frightened, he would want to move all his.
As long as he is frightened and I'm within 10 feet of him, he can't move.
Right.
If you can get him to not get to the mirror by my turn, I can go for a full sprint over there and block the mirror bodily.
Oh, okay, this works. Alright, I'm gonna do. So, firstly, I'm gonna fly over up to here. And then, what I want to do. I'm sorry, I'm still figuring this out. I want to draw. Wait, can I draw a shape or a line? Okay, I want to do a wall blocking the mirror. Something like that.
Which
I'm sorry,
spell is
wind
this?
wall. So
Okay.
essentially, it's a 50-foot long. 50 feet long, 15 feet high, and 1 foot thick. I'm gonna just make it so it fully covers over the exit for this room, and basically if it keeps
All right.
anything light, small or smaller flying creatures can't pass through it. Anything loose can't pass through it. Any projectiles and yeah. So and if this creature voluntarily goes through it, it will take 3d8 bludgeoning. Plus an extra bit of damage on top of that.
It is now his turn. Right. This messes up my plan a little bit.
That was the idea.
I love messing up the GM's.
I think he's still gonna try his best to get out. So he's going to tap his heels together, and wings sprout from his heels. He's wearing some fly-on boots. And he's gonna try and charge straight through that wall. What's the save he has to make?
It's a strength saving throw, DC 17.
Oof.
I was gonna say, are we gonna have another Wizard of Oz reference in this game already? Of he taps his red shoes and just says, "Oh, want to be home? There's no place like home," and then he's gone.
Okay. What's the consequence of failing?
He takes 3d8 bludgeoning. It's kind of unclear, but it's reading the spell. It seems like he would. I don't know. It's very unclear. It's essentially.
Let me take a look at the spell.
Wind wall.
Spells it?
Wind
it
wall.
Says, yeah, it
Wind
says.
wall.
So you'll take 3d8 bludgeoning if you try and enter the area, but it doesn't say whether he'll just get launched into the air or whether he can still pass through.
Yeah, I think because he's not a small creature, he can pass through. He just takes the damage.
Okay.
I guess.
I'm sorry. This is the best zoning I had. All right, so that he takes. Unfortunately, I rolled low. It's only 12 bludgeoning damage.
All right, that's still quite a bit. He's up to very close to dead. And he's going to charge straight through the mirror.
Seeing him do that, would I be able to do with the remainder of my go? Would I be allowed to drop the wind wall so that my allies might be able to get through there?
I think you can drop it at any time. Yeah, so you can just choose to drop it.
I'll drop that one, and then I think I'm going to chase this guy down. I'm going to use Misty Step if you'll allow it, because so far I've only used movement and an action.
This you will be able to on your turn. Unfortunately, it swapped over to his turn, so you can charge through it. And it's now Alex's turn.
I can dash to about here. That's all I can do. I mean, That's
Alright.
my full action.
All right. Hella,
Mm-hmm.
your turn, I think, right?
Yes, I am reading things.
I will say, Jalen, you'll probably notice right
Uh-huh.
here in the spot where Domino was before the time jump or the time
Yeah.
rewind, you see a little silver spider on the ground.
Oh, the spider's there?
Yeah.
Oh, perfect. Okay. I'm going to use my action to sprint to the mirror and go through it.
All right. You appear on the other side. You don't see any ripples or waves, and you don't see Domino anywhere.
What? That's bogus.
He sprinted from here.
Yeah, but ugh. I feel like teleporting should take up more movement space. Stupid. Dude. No ripples or waves, huh? Well, I can't move any more than that. I have to see him
Okay.
teleport. So that's all I got.
All right, back to Jalen's turn.
Seeing the spider, I don't know anything about it or what what it does, do I?
Probably not unless like you like. I don't know. I think Alex will probably notice it as well if you want to let him in on the secret.
Can I toss him my glass jar so he can try to catch it?
Scoop it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I can try
Sure.
that.
All right, I'm
Yeah,
tossing you
all
the
right.
jar. Get the
Okay,
spider.
I'm gonna make a get the spider
Alright.
check.
Yeah, there's no resistance to picking it up, so you can pick it up pretty easily.
Alright.
You now have a spider in a jar.
Fantastic. I will then. So that will be what? That's 20 feet of movement. I'll just get to here, but I'll just have to end my go there.
All right, all right. And back to Rorschach. His go is done.
Just realized this dude flies, so he probably just flew past everything.
Yeah.
Here, you said there's no waves in the room anymore?
No,
This was 10 feet.
you can just do a little jump if you want to.
Issue is getting stuck in the water again. But he might be there.
Mhm.
Yeah, but he can fly, so he probably just flew over the water anyway.
Right.
I'm gonna stop over here to see if possibly he went through the other door.
If you go through that one, let me pick you up, and you'll appear here.
Okay.
And you don't
That
see him
right.
in this room either. All right. Well, who's doing that? Hella, what are you doing? Matt?
Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot my name was Hella. I mean, I'm just gonna use the same thing I did last time to like peek to move past the rocks.
Okay, yeah.
And
You
I'm
can do
gonna,
that.
I'm gonna peek through this mirror before I jump through it.
Yeah, you don't see him on the other side.
Okay, well then Hella can't do anything because he can't make it across that room by himself, and he's out of teleport and magic.
All right. Jalen want to do
Like,
anything?
I guess the only thing I could try is like, what if I'll use this free thing I have to make a flame blade and like throw it at the ooze? How does the ooze react to a fire sword?
It starts boiling.
Boiling?
Yeah, the area around it starts boiling.
Huh. Probably shouldn't do that then.
So, all right then. Jalen, you need to do anything, or we're just gonna? Because like I'm gonna say this right now. Domino is faster than Alex, and it's unlike once you get back to the main hall. There's no telling if where Domino could have gone.
But Malachi's right there.
I am looking at my abilities. So I have a 120 foot. Let's see. I've got 120. No, I can't even use it. My bad. Okay. No, the furthest I can move in one round is 90 feet. So in one round, is there any way I can use that to catch up through multiple mirrors while flying?
See, 90 feet. Let me.
That's a
Let
sprint.
me see.
That's a sprint and a misty step.
You don't have any magic wind abilities to make you
Oh,
go
wait,
faster?
the wind. Yeah, what is that?
Yeah, the wind thing made you lighter and faster, didn't it?
I know it gave me feather fall.
Let's see. So that's 5 feet there, 15 there, 20 there. So that's 40 feet. 60 feet. You can get here in 60 feet.
Okay. Well, in that case, that would be. If I use my regular movement and then my misty step, that would still leave me my main action just in case I see anything on the other side. So yeah, if you'd allow, I'd like to do that with my turn to try and get back to Malachi and see if I can see anything when I get down here.
All right.
Hella's trapped in the mirror.
I'll come back for you, Hella.
You pop through there, and Malachi is like knocked over, like face down, like something just like smacked into him and knocked him over.
Okay. I don't know this house very well. I don't know which way he went.
Based on okay, let's look at how Malachi's laying down. Because he probably had to run into the guy or run past him. So which way is Malachi's
yeah, good
which
thought,
way is
good
he
thought.
laying?
It looks like you probably went
Okay,
this
I will
way.
use the last 30
Okay.
feet of my movement to, I guess, go for the fireplace.
The fireplace was especially magical.
Yeah, because the fire was an illusion.
So
Yeah.
I've got to that. I've got to that point, and that'll be the end. Of
Okay, through the door, you don't see anything.
Oh dear. Okay. All right. I've done what I can.
So
right.
fast.
All right. I think at this point, Domino has properly escaped.
Oh man.
But we
So
got a
we're
spider.
We do have his spider.
It drops out of initiative.
Okay. I guess I'll wait for everyone else. Wait, you know what? I'll walk back through because I know that my allies might struggle in the water room, so I'll try and fly back over here
Yeah.
and see what's going on.
All right.
You
so looks
just
like
passed me, who is still running through this door.
All right. So just because we're out of time here, are there any last things you want to investigate or learn about, or do anything in the Malachi's house? Because I think next session we'll meet back up with Elvis over at Nibs, probably to check on or just to see how they're doing over there.
I would like to take a better look at this magic horde room.
Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. Investigation, please.
Nice.
Coolio.
Or Arcana, your choice.
Dang. Which one would give me a more interesting result if I were to succeed?
They both will give you the same result.
That's a hot 5.
Damn it!
All right.
+7, I rolled a 1.
Oof.
Does Alex want to roll that too?
Does anyone want to help me make this roll?
What was it? What was the
Either
roll?
investigation or Arcana.
Or
Can we use the power of friendship to get
the
Hella
power
a
of
better roll?
friendship.
Yeah, if you want to just like help Hella, then that they'll give Hella advantage.
I will help Hella, because I got
Hella.
zeros to
There we
both.
go. That's better.
All right. You look through all these piles of items and stuff, and the first thing that you come across that you start to notice a pattern of, let's see. You recognize some of the items that are in here as like bog standard bags of holding, or +1 weapons, or amulets of health. You see like tons and like these are piles and piles of magic items that give off 0 magical energy.
Interesting. That's really weird. You did say that there were some things giving off magical energy, though, right?
Yeah, I think like you might find 1 or 2 items that have a little bit of magic in them, and I'll send those over to what they are. But generally, this room is full of magic items that have no magic.
Interesting. I just remember, don't we have like a bag of things that some guy gave us before we came in here?
Elvis has it.
Yeah,
Oh,
Elvis has a bag of tricks.
It's
Dang.
just animals.
No, wasn't
Yeah.
there like ropes and rods and things?
You're
Oh, yeah.
right. When we entered the grove,
Yeah,
We had a lot of magic
you still have all your magic items.
Dang it, I should have thought of that.
we all should have thought of that. David was worried that we'd just blow through this. We just all forgot, like typical D&D people.
But I never forget my wishblade, or whatever it's called.
I mean, mostly I was worried about you guys finding a way to kill Domino this session because I didn't want this arc to end in like 2 sessions.
Yeah. Well, I still.
Like I'd like this. I'd like this arc to last at least a few more.
I just want to ask him questions. I want to like, what are you doing stabbing people for?
Yeah. What are you doing slitting throats? How well did you roll?
See, you want to ask him questions. I want to break his bony neck.
But he's a skeleton. He's one of your people.
Yeah, even if you broke
That's
his
not
neck,
how
I think
this
he needed to
works.
breathe.
If you guys ever asked Alex how her religion works, maybe you'd understand.
Look, man,
But
you
no.
don't talk about religion in the workplace. Come on. You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about politics. Those are the 2 rules.
Yep. That's funny. All right. I guess. Yeah. So I'm with those roles. Then I guess we don't necessarily have an awful lot to pick up with us for now. And to be fair, some of this might be Malachi, so I'm kind of hesitating about grabbing too much.
Any books that seem relevant? You said there's a lot of books.
Not really. Like the books you see in there are like grimoires and like other like magic books. Like there's spell books in there. But yeah, nothing of particular value.
All right.
Just the player's handbook.
Yeah, the player's handbook in world.
Just in case. All right. The only other thing I do want to do, maybe we can cut this to the beginning of next session, David, but I'd love to talk to Malachi, maybe with Elvis there, so we can like escort him back over, basically check he's all right, help him back up again, and then bring him over to Elvis, and we can maybe question him next session.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Also, let's get Hella out of the
Out of the screaming?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, true.
Hey guys, I'm still in here.
Oh no, I feel like we've forgotten something. We're just.
Alex remembering all the fire that Hella has caused so far.
Only one. I only set
No,
one
you're
tree on
fine.
fire.
You haven't actually physically hurt me before.
I only set one tree on fire. It's the only thing I've done so far.
Yeah, you didn't, use lightning against your fellow comrade.
Hey, he did it to help you.
Mm-hmm.
You would have drowned in that room if not for that lightning lure.
Alex had plans.
You would have died. He saved your life. You should be thankful.
If all else fails, maybe Bill Hare would have just been there, and Alex could be like, "I'm gonna rest in peace now."
I do want to make this perfectly clear. You had like zero connection. Like you did not feel any connection to Belhair in any of those rooms.
Deep depression. Deep depression.
Which is very interesting considering all the voices I was hearing.
Yeah, exactly. Alex was so excited, and the fact that David said nothing throughout that entire session, I was like, oh no. Alex is just like deep depression now. Her own teammates are causing her damage. She's got 18 health left.
For real?
Just go hug Bachboy. You'll feel better.
Yeah, I gotta go hug Buckboy.
Your health went down this session. Mine just went up by about 90.
Yeah, I'm not healing you anymore.
Wow, you're so petty. He asked if he could do it. You said go for it.
Yeah, he didn't do the majority of the damage.
I can't. Look, we can change that next session.
Music for this episode was Voice of Nature and Sad by Les FM and was distributed by Pixabay.com. Thank you for listening to this episode of The Grove. If you enjoyed this episode, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel to find more episodes and other Grove-related content.